How's it going, everyone? We are back with another weekly watch list, the final weekly watch list of 2025. And what a year it's been, inside and outside of trading. Another year of growth. Every year I challenge myself, I set goals, I live with purpose, and I try to help other people. For those that don't know, I own a fitness coaching business as well. And it's a massive blessing to just be able to do that for a living. I've been doing that this will actually be my 10th year of coaching full time. So I'm very, very blessed and fortunate to be able to do that as well. And I'm looking forward to keeping that up in 2026 as well, helping abundance of new people. That said, as far as trading goes, man, just another year of growth for my passion. I love investing. I love the market, day trading specifically, getting into swing trading more. Haven't placed a swing trade yet. Been doing a lot of paper, if you will, swing trades. And honestly, in 2026, the first quarter is definitely where I'm looking to put some risk on for swings as well. Putting my money where my mouth is and taking those plays. But man, what a year of growth for day trading. I hope that this year for you, regardless of your P&L, it shows growth. Growth in you as a trader, growth in your discipline, growth in your mindset, growth in your focus, whatever it may be, maybe growth in your faith as well. So anyways, as always, praying that you have a beautiful week inside and outside the market. Hopefully you had a wonderful holiday season as well. Let's go into 2026 strong in the market and go and get what we're after, and receive the blessings that we're working for. All right, so let's get into this watch list. All right, this is a very low volume week, obviously with Christmas and the holiday, as you can see, rock bottom volume. So I'm going to look for things to shake out here. We do have New Year's this week. That obviously keeps the market a little bit choppier as well. For levels, first thing I'm watching, previous day high, previous day low. Definitely not trading anywhere in this range. Probably not looking to trade in this range here from 691 to 687. I'll watch puts underneath 687 down to 685 and 683. As far as calls go, I'll watch calls over the all-time highs if we just keep going with this slow grind up. QQQ, similar but not at all-time highs. Again, I'm going to avoid this whole range. I'm not going to play puts between 623 and 621. It's just still a very tight range. I'll look at puts underneath 621 down to 618. And then I'll watch calls over 625 and the previous day high up back to that daily gap again, right? So that was a key area we rejected already. We had this daily gap up here at 628, 629. We haven't tested that daily gap close yet. So if we do get over the 629, I'll watch calls up to the 632, see if we would get a rejection there. This is going to be a pretty key spot here for bulls. Let's see what they want to do there. So very, very simple game plan there as well. Let me go ahead and actually get rid of this, but keep that marked. Probably get rid of this as well. I don't need to know. It's another week, so I don't need to know that it was last Friday's high or anything like that. But we do have lots of levels in there. If I go, actually, I want to see that on the hourly. Looks like a really key area. Oh, come on, Thinkorswim. Oh, I forgot. Sunday mornings when I do these watch lists, Thinkorswim is always under maintenance on Sunday morning. There we go. Okay. But yeah, man, this is a really key area. 618 on the NASDAQ, very key. Support, flipped resistance, back to support, back support. So I'll definitely watch puts under 621, watch for this to bounce. If we break this though, I'm definitely watching puts. I mean, I have these levels here, 614, 611, but I would not be surprised if they get blasted through and we move back down to 600. So that's going to be the game plan on SPY and QQQ. Let's go to the individuals. So Apple and Tesla, man, Apple, we have loads of levels up here over the previous day high. So I probably look for this to break. I'd like to see us get over probably 276. I do have some more previous lows here at 276.8 and 277.55. So the smoother action would probably be honestly over this channel here. Like if we're just looking at the hourly, we have this choppy channel sold, this choppy channel now. So I'll watch puts underneath 269.54 down to 266.95. As far as calls go, like I'd really like to see price back over 280. Honestly, like that's really where I'm looking at, right? If I look at this chart here and I see these two channels, I'm not really interested in playing calls up into this potential resistance, into this potential resistance, and then back into this range here. Let me actually just go ahead and finish editing this level. Yeah, I would really like to see us get over this 280. Like if we look on the daily or even just a 4 hour here, look at that channel. Like I don't want any business in this or this, right? If we zoom out a little bit here, we bounce this 4 hour demand. So if we break below 266, then my bias for puts will be even stronger down to 264. Under 264 as a very key level. That's a key area. Again, it's that demand there as well. Under that, definitely be watching puts to that previous all-time high at 260. So yeah, for calls on Apple, like we just got to get away from some of this chop. I really don't like it. We have this daily supply up here at 277, already kind of nearly rejected out of. I'd like to see us get over the 280 for a smoother ride for calls there. So Apple's not something I need to day trade every day, so I'm not worried about that. Tesla, really still don't day trade Tesla, but still keep the levels updated. We're obviously back at all-time highs, so we'll see where it goes. As far as levels go, like I would be watching puts underneath this daily gap at 458. As far as calls, probably wouldn't watch till over these all-time highs at 496. So that daily gap is right here. So we have the daily gap to close, the wick. I'll look, if Tesla's going to stay weak, let's see if we come down here and get a bounce. This might be a good area to grab some calls. So I'll pay attention to that. I'll even set an alert here for calls. So that is going to be 463. So let's go here at or below 463. I'll definitely watch for maybe some short-term weeklies or a monthly calls right here. The only thing, what really keeps me away from Tesla, I'm not going to lie, is the contracts are so expensive. Weeklies, monthlies, everything. It's just like so expensive that I just like can't even trade it. It's like my account is big enough for them, but it's like it'll pull a decent chunk away, like more than I'd be willing to spend to get a decent strike. Like unless I'm playing super out of the money options. AMD staying out of this channel here. I mean, I'll watch calls over 217 up to 220.19, but as you can see with the alert, I'd rather calls over 220. As far as puts go, I'll be watching under this previous day low, which has been a really key area. Bounce, 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 reject, reject, reject. So underneath this 212 to like 211, like honestly, I'll probably redo this zone real quick. Probably go here, and then we'll add another level here. Probably had one there already. I just like to look at that a little bit better. But yeah, underneath this 212, 211 area, I'll watch puts down to 206, 204. So we'll drag this out a little bit, and we'll be good to go. That'll be AMD. But yeah, definitely not trading in this channel right here. All right. NVIDIA's been moving back up for sure. Again, all these things, though, they're kind of just moving up this like slow, low volume grind with the holidays. So again, I'll avoid this channel here. I'm really trying to see where price will go this week in the market outside of this holiday grind. Like, look at this, right? Like from last Thursday and then the holiday week, like we'll see what happens. But NVIDIA did finally get over 185. So I kept it on the chart, but this 185 is key. We'll see if we come down here and get a retest. Just don't really love what I'm seeing on the chart from NVIDIA. It's just kind of ugly. I mean, as far as the levels go, sure, I'll watch calls over the previous day high up to this 194, 196. I'll watch puts below this 189, but with these wicks here, probably wouldn't be shorting into that. I'd have to break through underneath this. And then we have another previous day low at 186.59. Then we have that 185 area. So really like puts for me, I would really be more interested underneath this 185, 184. And then I have a level here. It might be some sort of demand. Let me check the 1 hour and 4 hour. Let's see, because I do have these two levels here, which tells me that I have a demand zone in that area. Let's see. So I don't really know exactly where it's from, just because I would consider this a demand, this small red candle and this large create. I'm not really trading supply and demand anymore, but I will keep them on the chart when they're very, very obvious. So I do wonder why. Maybe it's daily. Oh, it is. So it says daily demand. So very clear daily demand here on NVIDIA. So I probably should mark that. I'll just put a little D in here. That just lets me know. So yeah, like I would watch puts for sure underneath this 184, 185 to fill this daily demand. I mean, that's definitely where we could get a move this week on NVIDIA. So we'll see how that unfolds. And then my babies, Google and Amazon, just been loving trading these recently. Again, avoiding this channel. Finally back over this flag trend line, if you will. That's good for Google and for bulls. So again, it's kind of an ugly looking flag now with this little bit of a sell-off here. We came down, filled that daily gap, got a little bit below it. Now we've been moving back up. So I will definitely be watching calls over 316 up to 321 and 323. As far as puts go, it would have to break underneath 312 and 311. I'll watch puts down to 309 and 308. And then same thing here. We must have some sort of demand. If I check the 1 hour, let's see, I think it is 1 hour. Yeah, this 1 hour. So I'll put a 1 here just so I know. But again, I wouldn't be looking at calls like I used to do there. I'll simply just watching. I'll be very cautious if I'm going to take shorts under 308 with this demand here. Probably better off 305. Or if we get underneath this 307 and 307.3, 307.85 to 307.3, I could watch for a price to finish off the move down to this low at 305.3. Looks like we do have another 1 hour demand here as well at 304. Man, once you learn supply and demand, you can never not see it, but we'll see. I'm definitely a little bit bullish on Google going into this week. Looks like it's got like a bit of another flag / channel going here on the 4 hour. So we'll see what happens there. Let's take a look. How does that look on the hourly? A little ugly, but nonetheless, it's there. All right, we'll go over to Amazon to wrap things up. Oh, wrong thing. I've been loving trading Amazon and Google recently. Amazon as well. So Amazon, again, avoiding that nasty channel there. I'll look at puts underneath 231.16 back to 228, 227, where we saw multiple areas of confluence here. As far as calls go, very simple. I'll watch calls over 233.51 in the previous day high up to my next zone of 236.98 and then back to that 2025 high at 238.97. So let's go ahead and move this all the way over. So that's pretty clean look for me in my opinion. So that's going to wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hey, listen, if you've watched even one of these videos this year in 2025, my second full year of making these videos, I started them in September 2023. Actually, so would that be? Yeah, so I started them September 2023, a full year into 2024, full year in 2025. So it's been a year and a few months, 2 years and a few months of making these watch lists. I've grown so much as a trader. I can't thank you guys so much for supporting. I know I'm at like 36, 37 subscribers, something like that, 35 right now. And every single one of you, thank you so much. If you did enjoy the video, please consider dropping a like, commenting, or subscribing to the channel. It would mean the absolute world to me. And I'll see you all in the new year in the next watch list. Peace.